taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy's very dangerous.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen,
open runway ahead. The 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Discards a man. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job at it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. everybody on defense on the same page and playing together. I love it.
There are 2 categories.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
HB stretch is selected.
Going to the running game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Entering paused screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Trying the left side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down, and that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Texas Tech, 3.
And they desperately wanted to attempt the return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
There are 10 categories. You have 19 options. HB is selected.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
ISO.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. On the run, it's Lewis. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
There are 5 categories.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first one.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment. You know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Coach suggestions.
The 18 unit on the field.
You have 15 options.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's right on target. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third down, going up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in...
Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Slings it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him. Or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
And the Ducks are on the move. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stumping in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Add them to
leading the way here and establishing this lead.
Entering
and that's how you
onside.
draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
We're only in the first half. I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's McDonald. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback and shoot past my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere as a turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Return left is selected.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the number 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Got a man. It's Rich. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You have 11 options. Mesh HD corner is selected.
He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's small. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Play call.
And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kickoff middle is selected.
28, Texas Tech, 17.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important during 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Entering post screen, we have 5 options.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they...
Gets away from one, finds room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He unleashes a long one. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. The Ducks have it with a first and 10.
Categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HD corner is a short
quarterback
cross.
Changing the plays at the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him down after he makes the catch. No huddle, offense to the line.
Mesh HD corner is selected.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oregon 42, Texas Tech 17.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a...
Running toward the tape. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They hope to come up with explosive plays, and they use one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
There are 3 categories.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Lewis. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Going to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Right back to the well. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
There are 5 categories.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for
Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Special teams,
points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got it in the middle. It's McDonald. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Boy, could they use the conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense is really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Entering play call.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Duggan. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got the back over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Handoff to the lone back. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give to the back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 38 to West Virginia. We've got our eye on this one.
He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on 2nd down. He'll try it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They've got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down.
Fireman is selected.
He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
There are 3 categories.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Fireman is selected.
Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10.
Old Fireman is selected.
He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Stoneburner. And he's brought down after a nice game. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 for the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Makes the catch. It's Duggan. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except Chickenfoot. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the upright. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. It's still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Pollock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Complete to the left. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver. Still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that pass picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year. Sends it downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Return to hub. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering tops view. Red recruiting is selected. You have 5 entering overview screen. Prospect list. View. Odd. View key. Target 83. Top classes. Top classes. Entering. Yes. Entering CFP coach team depth view roster. Entering rosters spreadsheet screen view key. AH key. FWR. Entering CFP actions you have 4 top recruiting is selected. You have 5 entering overview screen. Recruiting. Scouting 100%. And, yes. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. And, yes. Entering mini games. Play now is play friend is selected. Entering create game screen. Entering game modes screen play friend is